I warn you one final time. Only a 12th level intellect has the slightest hope of surviving what you are about to experience.
Then I'm overqualified.
Alright, this video gonna be about Tariq Nasheed, more Russ. There's a lot of people who lost faith in Tariq Nasheed, and I'm one of them. I lost faith in Tariq Nasheed a long time ago. I never looked at him like he was Jesus Christ, but I thought that Tariq Nasheed was a real guy. I'm not saying that Tariq Nasheed is not a real pro-black, or that he's not sincere in what he's doing, but he's not really. He's mainly doing it for the money. And I said in the past, I don't see no problem with somebody like Tariq Nasheed, Umar Johnson, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I have no problem with them guys getting money from doing the work of the people, because again, if you're gonna be doing this kind of work, you put yourself in the hot seat, and you become a target. So it's no problem. A good example, I just turned 40 a few months ago, and Dr. Martin Luther King was killed at the age of 39. That's very young. That's young. He had small kids. He did all that fighting for our people. So I have no problem when I see his kids on TV riding around in Mercedes Benz. I have no problem knowing his family is rich. His family deserved that. Not only was he killed, his mama was killed, and his brother was murdered. So, like I say, I have no problem with that. When people talk about Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson getting money, they should get money. So let me say that right off top. So this is the thing, Tariq, not only, but the thing with Tariq, he does money over everything, and he got to the point to where he's gotten arrogant. He's been arrogant, but he just getting ridiculous. But recently, somebody called the cops on Tariq. Oh shit! Recently, somebody called the cops on Tariq Nasheed. I think it was Cynthia G, because she's like I say, there's nothing like a woman scorned, and Cynthia G was in love with Tariq. But it could have been white supremacists, but I think it was either Cynthia G called the cops on him, or it was probably Tariq Nasheed himself calling the cops in an attempt to get attention back on himself so he can ask for money, because all he been doing was begging for money. And the reason why Tariq Nasheed is begging for money like he is because a lot of people lost faith in him. Nobody's gonna donate to another Hidden Colors or no other documentary he's got going on, because he just ain't doing the right thing. And I told you before, Tariq, go ahead and do the right thing for the people. The government's gonna kill you. It's done. There's nothing you can do. If you look at Tariq, he's doing the mink slide. He doing these crispy biscuits. Now, that's when I was done, when he did that crispy biscuits video game. He's up here talking about he gonna do more Russ, but he up here doing the crispy biscuits game. Like I say, Tariq Nasheed, you on borrowed time, brother. You need to go and get have as many kids as you can, as quick as you can. Go ahead and get Peanut pregnant a couple of more times if she'll let you do that. But the government's gonna kill you. If white supremacy killed Dr. Sebi, and all he was doing was giving out dietary advice and curing people of cancer and AIDS through food, he wasn't even doing no revolutionary type stuff. He went out here fighting white supremacy like that. But he was just giving out dietary advice, and they killed him. So when you did Hidden Colors, which was a revolutionary thing, you already put yourself on the list to be killed. So go ahead and smash the gas. I told you before, smash the gas on white supremacy. Now, also, let me say this. Not only are you marked for death, Jughead Joyce, Moise Twatkins, or Boyce Watkins, whatever you want to call him, Boris Watkins, you also marked for death. You marked for death. Take your bullets like a man. Quit being scared. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Boris Watkins is a fraud. Not that he's trying to hurt nobody, but he's a fraud in the fact that he never made nobody rich. But I'm finna make you. I'm trying to help you, Tariq. I'm trying to help make you rich. And not only am I trying to help you make you rich, I'm trying to help do something, because most black people are sick of Facebook. Okay? So listen. Most black people, most black people are not gonna give you any more money. The people who used to fuck with you, they're not gonna give you no money like that. What you should have done was you should have done right by the Morus. Okay? You should do right by it. You took up donations for Morus and you brought in a limit on 100,000. You didn't want to take up investor. You didn't want to go. You didn't want to investors that buy into shares, because like I said before, if you have investors, now you have a responsibility to your investors. Whereas when you take up donations, you can take the money and run to Hawaii and go on vacation and then not do what you're supposed to do, because you came back and you said that you had some janky developers out of India or wherever, and you said some people took your money and they didn't do right. And I just don't see you doing that. You a businessman, Tariq Nasheed. I just don't see you letting that go like that. I believe that you lying. Do the right thing, Tariq. The police already showed up at your house. Okay? You could have easily been killed. Your family could have been killed. Do the right thing by Morus. And probably if you get that money, you might be able to go somewhere and be safe from white supremacy. But you live in a regular neighborhood. Who's to stop somebody from just walking by and shooting you, just like that sissy shot Gianni Versace? He was just outside his house. I think he's outside his house at the mailbox or just doing some mundane thing, and some sissy just walked up and shot him. So I'm gonna help you real quick. Go ahead and do the right thing by Morus. You can sell shares, and you don't have to sell no big shares like 15,000 a piece. You can sell shares for anywhere $100 a share, $50 a share, $500 a share. You can do that. You had people who once believed in you who put money into a Morus. But if you had donations, if you took up if you had sold shares, you could have easily got NBA players, NFL players, actors, because you got those people who watch Hidden Colors, who would have bought shares into that, and you could have raised millions and millions of dollars real quickly to go into Morus. And you got a whole customer base. You got a whole customer base of black people who sick of Facebook. They tired of Facebook. They tired of the racist crap that go on in Facebook, with all these racist people on Facebook calling us niggers and starting arguments with us. And then as soon as we clap back, oh, we suspended for 30 days off of Facebook. You got a whole fan base of people sick of that. Not only could you replace Facebook, you can replace Instagram, okay? Instagram, and then you can replace YouTube. People getting tired of YouTube. You got a whole bunch of people who looking for some other place besides YouTube to go to. You got LeVar Ball, his family. They got a TV show, a Facebook TV show where they make millions and millions of dollars off their Facebook TV show. You got Instagram live videos and just videos in general. You can set up Morus to where Morus can have a tab just for videos. You can also have Morus where you can replace Amazon. Not replace them, but you can compete. You can sell items. How many black entrepreneurs got something to sell? You can sell it right there on Morus. Also, I said this in the past. Ever since Dr. Francis died, I've been wanting to get a hold of Isis Papers book, but I don't want a physical copy. I don't carry physical copies of books around. I carry all my books in my phone. I got a Google Book account where I got all my books. I can pull them up on my phone. Get with Dr. Francis or whoever, get the rights to that book, and you can have a whole bookstore inside of More Rust with Dr. Francis and Dr. Sabi's old books and Marcus Garvey's books and who else? Dick Gregory books, Farrakhan's books. You can be a whole bookstore to yourself. You can send money. Okay, you can compete with PayPal, and you got a customer base of 50 million black people right here in this country. And then you think about the people worldwide. You got a lot of fans in England. You got fans in France and Eritrea and Africa and all these different places. So you looking at a customer base of over 100 million people for More Rust. Real quick, you got 100 million people who ready to jump on More Rust. You become a billionaire overnight. Facebook is worth, last my check, is worth like 350 million. I know it's worth more. So like I say, if More Rust only did 1% of what Facebook did, you become a billionaire 3 times over. So maybe you're afraid to do More Rust. And if you scared, say you scared, because I noticed you stopped talking about More Rust. And the only reason you brought it back up and you started lying again because I made a video asking what happened to More Rust. I said, what did you do with More Rust? And you came out and you said you had these janky promoters and all this stuff and they took your money, and we don't believe you, bro. So do the right thing. They gonna kill you anyway. They gonna kill you. I remember when I asked you to help me with the black tax, you wouldn't help. The black tax, that was a solution right there for black people. And for people who are curious about the black tax, I'm gonna make a video, make another video about what the black tax is. It's easy. It's easy to do, and it probably have more reach than anything a lot of these so-called pro-blacks got going on. But anyway, like I say, Tariq, do the right thing for one time. Crispy biscuits is not what we wanted. And the people told you they didn't want no crispy biscuits. And what else you did? Ism Radio, that's not what we want, but do what you want. But I'm telling you, Tariq, you all about $1. We all know that you want that money. So do the right thing, man. If you want that money, unless the government came and threatened you, said, look, if you ever do More Rust, because More Rust is a world changer. You can change the world with More Rust. Either you scared to do it, or you just talking. Or maybe you just don't know what you're doing with More Rust. Because I remember you said you had More Rust and you was doing it for the Apple. I don't use Apple. And a lot of people I know don't use Apple. No, most people use Android. You should have had More Rust available across all platforms. Again, sell shares where you can actually do More Rust the right way. But this is something else I just thought about too. I remember when you used to charge people $100 to do think tanks, and I'm like, why would I pay Tariq Nasheed to give him my ideas? Because he probably gonna take my idea and not pay me. And I believe More Rust probably came from a think tank. Let's have $100 and let's sit down and have a think tank for what? I'm finna pay you $100 to bounce my good ideas out. But look, I just gave you some good ideas for free, bro. I gave you some good ideas for free. So me, myself, I'm done giving Tariq Nasheed money. But if Tariq Nasheed ever came out and said, look, I'm doing More Rust, I'm selling shares in More Rust, I would do it. But until then, bro, most people are not gonna take you serious. You lost a lot of people who took you seriously, man. I listen to you sometimes for entertainment when I ain't got nothing to do, but I don't even listen to Tariq no more. Hidden Colors was an awesome tool, but once you get that message, with Hidden Colors, man, where are we gonna go from here? Let's build something. You, Jason Black, all y'all talking about let's build something. Let's build something. You got the people behind you who ready to help you. But it seems like y'all don't want to do what's right.